Come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a man, it's Knight. Under fire.
We've got to let him eat, and they're doing it on the first play of the game, getting set.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better than that football.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the back. Stopped almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Changing the play. Lopez to pass. Pulls it in. It's Welch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the
catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense. It away and forces a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. To the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. Watching the tape coming into this week's game, you can tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Florida State offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get them.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few 1st downs and I'm in scoring position.
And the Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. move. It's Welch. All down, and he has enough to move the chains.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great seminal running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it.
So far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. Steps away to find some room. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
So now it's second and long. He wants to change this route.
Here we go.
Right back up top on second and 10. This one's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Knowles have it with a first and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Johnson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on second down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
You simply don't see that very often. The quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the field goal unit is on the field. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Looking to throw on first down. Connection to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They'll try the run. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
From the Kicks it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef on that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel in the field, some big guys that can stop the run, play the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dope. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Quarterback empties his backfield. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. He rifles one deep down the middle. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Paul Roberts, you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming on the outside.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Knight. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Now the receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to play to make sure he had to think about something later and he could see the ball pop out.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. Shoots it to the left. Got a man. It's Davidson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. for room. It's Henderson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. You try to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. They met him there. Forced it together.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Breaks the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job on the quarterback.
Back to pass. It's Knight. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. They're thrown out of the way to avoid disaster.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The ricochet off the left upright and through. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Applewhite. Fires to the tight end. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Here's a timer on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Tigers will line up to kick off and start the second half. get that offensive spear flaming. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Might be changing the route. Wants to keep it in the air. That's caught. It's Gibson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Seminoles will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Makes the catch. Goes up fourth down. He's still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10.
Base 27, jump. Base 27, on.
They'll give it to Johnson. Across the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You're down. Obviously, we had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
The Seminoles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Four base, base 27, jump. Now.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Just going to keep it after the snap.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Carolina. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you, Dallas.
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on this field. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Scrambling away. Finding open areas. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Knight. That's caught. It's Henderson. After the filthy move, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I have to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. The wide receiver runs that trying to end up the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on the screen play. How does that happen?
Leaves it with the running back. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Makes the catch, it's Welch. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pick up the 15. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back to back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball. Win this football game, it just needs to start with one speed. All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's got his man, makes the grab. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. The handoff to Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And the Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, another incompletion. You can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Shotgun, they go to the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Steps away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And here's the third interception of the night.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. Calls his own number.
You know, I really like this kid running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going.
You know, and that's disappointing for the head coach because you drill these 2-minute, 4-minute type situations late in games. You've got to have awareness and understand what you're trying to accomplish. You're trying to bleed the clock, and you can't do that if you're running out of bounds.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You've got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Until that's this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
That's caught. It's Henderson. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose on the right. He's at the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Applewhite. It's complete.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking on round at the 46.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Gibson. Gets it inside the 5. Down to the 4. And it'll be first and goal. The Seminoles racing to the line in a hurry up. This quarterback part of their running game. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Gets it out fast. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
When offense starts to get inside the 5, defensively, I get more and more aggressive. I get closer and closer to my guy. I got to understand that ball comes out and it's tight windows. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Third and goal. Now on the move. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. He might want another play. Going for 6. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, and now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ball.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, and not before. He picks up the first down.
It's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Looking for room, it's Henderson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The watch it on 3rd down at the dump. Across the 45. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Great job by the running back there with the vision and patience. He sees the hole, puts his foot in the ground. He's able to get north up the field with a great burst and get the first down.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Finds a little space. There he goes. The tag. Touchdown, Auburn. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Banner! Banner!
To the air, it's Applewhite. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. Finally brought down the one play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the irons in.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical